Kieran, appreciate your time this afternoon. We only had a brief chat after Bristol City, so just elaborating on that one, a great away day and fantastic support as always.
Yeah, it was just great to be back out there in front of the supporters and vocal support and great to give them the win. It's a long way to go in midweek. I think we all felt that, but a good night, good win. Some good things about the performance and another night for the supporters to enjoy.
And one of those good things about the performance, perhaps you can look at it both sides of the coin, showing different sides of the game again, having to grind it out at a difficult away ground at a midweek. That's not an easy task.
No, it's not. It's I think they've only had one midweek there, and that was against Plymouth, and they were really, really good and got a big win. So not easy place, but none of them are. There's certainly no games that are anything other than a big challenge for us. So we had to do some things well. There was, as you said, good bits about the performance, some really good moves with the ball, good goal, some good bits of defending, and also some bits we could do better. So we've looked at the game and we've spoken about it. Of course, a lot of the focus needs to go on Saturday, but we've had the time to speak about it more so with individuals and units and brush up on a few of the details, but also still take the positives.
And not specifically about Bristol City, but we did speak to Vaz after that game and highlighted the really impressive clean sheet record you've always highlighted, defending from the front, and how good is it to see everyone buying into that at the moment? Yeah,
very much so. It's quite unusual because we've had quite a lot of clean sheets and in other games conceded more goals than we would have wanted. So it's just the way it's played out. We take a lot of pride in how hard we work with and without the ball. We take a lot of pride in our organisation, and we take a lot of pride in our team ethic. Those who start and what you seen the other night again was those who are coming off the bench, ready to do whatever is required in the game. And if that's go and get a goal, then everyone commit to that. And if that's make sure we hold on to the 3 points, then everybody commit to that as well. So. I think clean sheets are always a pretty good reflection of the group, and nice to have another one, and we've got to try and build on that again.
Do we see, is it hard to gauge that balance in games because we see different opponents? Perhaps Blackburn came to Portman Road and were very attacking, weren't they? Leeds somewhat as well. How do you gauge that depending on the opponent?
Yeah, I think we try and be pretty consistent, to be fair. We try and be aggressive in each game and be positive in each game, and as you say, the challenges in the league are so variable, and in general we've probably had more teams come to Portman Road this year and try and take us on in a football match and play open and try and cause us problems, and that's led to the games being a little bit more open, certainly than what we were used to last year in terms of teams' approaches against us. So we have to be ready for everything, and we have to be good at everything. We have to be good when teams come for an open game. It's not easy. We have to try and be better at them in that phase, and if teams come and try and press us high and make it a set piece game and a more of a stop-start game, then we have to deal with that. And if somebody comes and defends us low, then we have to deal with that. So we continue to try and work on being a team who are more than competent in every phase against every type of opponent, and that takes a lot of work, but it's something that it's a challenge that we enjoy.
Numbers have been pretty good recently for training. You did mention it being slightly closer, the Wednesday to Saturday game, but how did the group come through that from a physical point of view?
Yeah, pretty good. I don't think any issues, so that's good, and I think we'll be stronger for the game in our legs. Hopefully, I know the turnaround's quick, but at the same time, getting the game into your legs again is important. So we've come through well.
I would imagine that everyone's looking forward to getting back to Portman Road, with the last one being Preston.
Yeah, it does feel like a while ago for sure. It'd be nice to be back to a place where we love to play in front of supporters that we love to play in front of. So it's going to be nice to be home. We're going to need them again. It needs full push, full concentration with everyone. We can't allow it because it's a team in the division that we were in last year to feel any different than the big challenges we've had in all the championship games and the atmosphere we've had. It's another tough game, a team who did fantastically well last year, who started the season, doing a lot of good things this season again, and we're going to need the supporters with us. We're going to need the noise, we're going to need the intensity, we're going to need the patience maybe in the game, and the resilience from the players and from the crowd all together again to continue our good home form.
Well, like you said, like us, they earned it last season and proved difficult opponents. They have got the same manager. I know we played Sheffield Wednesday, who also came up. How much do you look at last season's games? Not too much?
Not really. I think there's there's probably quite a few players on both sides who will have played in the games, and they've been pretty consistent, as we have been consistent in terms of staffing and players wise. Tactically, they're doing some things quite different than last year. So will they continue on that form? Will they adapt a little bit more for us? Who knows? We have to be prepared for both scenarios. I think in general we know we're facing a really good team, really good manager, well coached and spirited group of players who have a lot of individual quality that we need to respect and try and stop. So we can never predict for sure the opposition strategy. We know the type of team and type of group we're facing, and we know we're going to have to be at our best to come out on top in the game.